getting bumped. There's a few kids in the veld with us, which is cool. But my brother and I have decided this is a prime opportunity to have a Laika cold pasta salad. I must say the guys from Koi Koi know how to cater. We've eaten like kings the last 2 days. Way too much. But it's been badass. And I was just saying to him, the accommodation and the stuff is world class. Because, you know, I like roughing it as much as the next guy. But when you're going to stay in accommodation, I like it to be nice. And if you're going to rough it, I want to rough it all the way. Then I'd stay at 10. That in between I don't sort of like. And this is awesome. False alarm. We're very low. It's extremely windy. I'm shooting the 6-dasher in the MDT H&T 26. Back TR action, APW Warbird with the tune on the front. Shooting 87 grain burger bullets at 3,120 feet per second. It should be a nice combo for what we're trying to do today. I am running a scope camera and yeah, excited. Right, Afrikaans word of the day, sonskerm, sunblock. Do not play with the sun in South Africa because it will punch you in the face and you look like a tomato for the rest of your hunt. The beautiful shots here, like in the sort of trot, I could see he wasn't going to stop. I tried to stop him if I recall, he didn't stop, so the dasher stopped him. And then we shot a shoulder shot just down here. It's definitely warming up a bit, which is very, very welcome. Should we go pull the stomach on this one and then go grab that lady down there? Yep. It's a little tricky today. Follow me, guys. It's a little tricky today because the farmer said, like Pete, he's also got some. Actually, let's stand this way just for the wind noise. As you can see, these shots are very difficult. Wind's like 40. The farmer said in his normal springbok, in his Karoo springbok, he's also got Namibian springbok, and he asked me very nicely not to shoot them. And it is, you know, if you don't hunt every day and you don't know these animals, it's easy to make that mistake. Obviously, if it's a mistake, he'll forgive you, but yeah, you don't want to shoot an animal that the farmer specifically asked you not to shoot. So anyway, I'm gonna get my trusty knife. I got this Kershaw from my little girl. This was the first Father's Day gift I ever got, so I cherish this knife. Stupid sharp. Let's go. I should really not be running. This is actually rule 1. You never go up to an animal without your rifle. But this one, it was pretty clear what the result was. If you forgot, here's a reminder. It's always difficult shooting an animal while it's moving, but if you aim sort of just below the eye, you buy yourself a little bit margin for error. This was close. This was at about 100 meters, exactly where I zero my rifle, and the results right there. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in the UK. Shout out to my people of impact, Andy, Trez, you guys out there in the UK. And I was chatting to Andy, and they were telling me that in the UK that they are gonna, you know, outlaw lead bullets, which is interesting because they claim that the animals die from lead poisoning. Now, if you guys notice, here in Africa we have the same problem. So anyway, we'll get this guy open up real quick, zip his stomach open, and go fetch our other friend down there. Now, oftentimes guys ask Pete, why do you shoot them in the head? And the reason I like to shoot them in the head is because then there's zero meat damage. Now, I saw a thing yesterday where a guy, or on the way here actually, a guy commented on one of my videos, and he said he's been a hunter for a long time, and the thing is, you should never shoot a trophy in the head. And I don't trophy hunt. not that there's anything wrong with trophy hunting, but you know, I shoot for meat, and I don't want to. Let me focus on one thing here. I don't want to damage any meat, and sometimes, yes, the opportunity presents itself where, you know, you kind of have to, you know, take a shoulder shot. But for the most part, if I can avoid that, then that's what I try and do. So that's why I like shooting them in the head. Let's just get this morning's breakfast out. Sorry, old buddy. Anyway, usually it's a little bit more clean when you're actually paying attention, but we have to get him taken care of because there's another group. If we didn't take this long filming this, we would definitely have an opportunity on these guys coming up here. So we try our luck and stay very low and see what happens. I might have a better chance of throwing this at this point. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm a springbok. Do you think this breaks my camouflage pattern? Leave a comment below. Kom hulle. Okay, hier gaan ons nog gou maak hoor. On the shoulder, leg off. Perfect. Kom hier bokker, kom maar. Good thing I didn't have Achilles surgery 2 months ago, because this would be really painful if I did. So I just did another body shot on this impala. There's a lot of animals moving around us. There's some wildebeest down there, there's impala up there, there's springbok down there. We could have probably shot another one because we came up with the tripod. But when I shot her, she took off running and I tracked her and then she ran behind a bush because we're sitting quite low. And I could see her split off to the side, but it's so difficult because as that sort of happened, the whole group was there and they were behind 2 bushes. So I quickly stood up and I looked and I thought that this was a paw with this brown behind it, which is an anthill, and I thought, okay, cool, we got her, and that's where I lost track of her. So my brother and I came walking up here now, and let me show you. Just stay low. Because sometimes when we're hunting, what's very difficult is to determine, you know, when something's quartering away from you a little bit. You have to place the shot a little bit back. So I shot a little bit back, but straight out the other side. On the shoulder. So, exactly what we needed to do. But it's always nerve-wracking when you see them running. And you've shot them in the wind. And it's 9,000 hectares. It's never a nice feeling, so. Yeah, I'm just glad we found her. We could have probably shot something else. That 87 grain burger. The heart is absolutely destroyed. But it's amazing how tough these African animals are. She still ran for like 100 meters after I shot her. And with no heart. It's like the whole engine room. It looks like a Ford engine. The whole engine room is completely, it's non-existent. Perfect shot again. I know you guys like seeing headshots, but sometimes the conditions just do not allow for headshots. So, but today it's very windy, a big farm, as I said. I don't want to do any cowboy stuff. So this is obviously, you waste a bit of meat, a lot of meat, but still the safe shot. Awesome, boys. That was cool. Now it's cruiser time, and then we're gonna head down to the lodge, drink a beer, admire the view. Maybe Vian will do a bit of fly fishing for us. The river's pumping, so probably just looks cinematic. But this was a lot of fun. First time hunting with the Dasher. I'll tell you what, those 87s, seeing what they do up close is gnarly. It looks like the heart went through a blender. So really cool. Yeah, hopefully we got some cool video. I think we do. We could have, it's always difficult because we could take so many more shots, but we want it to look good on the video. Then my brother doesn't have it in frame, then there's a branch in front of me, or he can see them, I can't see them, and then it's like this, it's this game. So hunting is difficult, as you guys know, and trying to film it for you is even harder. So please subscribe. I'm going to leave all Khoikhoi details down below, and let's end. I'll see you guys down by the river with a beer.